first video of the new channel. I figured I would make it an unboxing video and or an unpackaging video of some Hong Kong Blu-rays that I purchased from Hong Kong. So I just got these in, and I have no designated videos for the channel currently. Some ideas, but I figured what better way to start than just showing some stuff that maybe other people don't have, or it's a little harder to get here in the United States unless you import them or buy them from some retailer that gets imports. So I will go ahead and open. I just got this in 2 days ago. It's from Hong Kong, and I've ordered from this site several times. It's called DDDHouseHongKong.com. It's like pretty much you can buy Blu-rays there, Hong Kong films, and Hong Kong editions or releases of American films and things like that. So, but this is probably my third or fourth time ordering from them. They do a lot of sales, weekly sales or monthly sales, that certain editions of movies that'll be marked down, some like 50% off. So you get them for, well, it's usually Hong Kong dollars, but you can submit, it'll actually tell you what the USD amount would be, and a lot of these are about $9 a piece, not counting shipping. But the shipping hasn't been too bad either. If you get enough and you don't go over too much weight, I think it's by weight, then you'll get a decent price for shipping. So I think this cost me about $50, $50 to $60, and I got several titles. So a lot of these haven't been really put out yet here in by the boutique levels. 88 Films, Eureka, those guys are doing pretty good work, releasing some very hard to get, actually, some of the releases that they've put out of movies that were hard to get. So I appreciate those companies, and I really have a soft spot for these Hong Kong Blu-rays, and it's exciting to be able to still get these. And we don't know what's coming, when it's coming from the new boutique labels. So until then, I want to get some of the ones that I don't have, and some of the ones that maybe don't seem like they'll be ones to get a Blu-ray release anytime soon from one of those labels. So I figured, why not get a few? So we'll start off with one that, well, a lot of these are from one actor, so I'll start off with one that's kind of out of bounds in a way. It's called Hocus Pocus. Never seen it. Lam Ching-ying's in this. It's probably a spin-off, one-off movie in the vein of Mr. Vampire, because he was the guy for Mr. Vampire, the Hong Kong film series. Very fun series. I have the Eureka releases of those, and I have a Nova Media release of the first film. So I like Lam Ching-ying. He's no longer with us. He passed away in the 90s, but a lot of his films he would play sort of like a Taoist master, or someone that can combat against ghosts or vampires. So I'm taking this as one of those movies. I don't know too much about it, other than really hasn't been available. I've never really seen it available other than a VCD, also on eBay from Hong Kong, a Hong Kong seller, and then this. So since it has the Blu-ray, I figured I'd get this. I think this is one of the ones I paid less than $9 for, so $8 and some change. And so I'm looking forward to this. I'll probably wait until I do my Hong Kong horror spooky films around October this year. So that's Hocus Pocus. And then I got another one that is from one of my favorite actors. And I think this might be I don't know too much about it. Maybe this is like a ghostly movie or a horror type movie. The Occupant, starring Chow Yun-fat and Sally Ye. And I'm not sure who the other guy is. Raymond Wong, which I know him by name, but I can't put the face with the name. But I'm looking forward to this. I'll probably wait again, either for October and just celebrate by watching a lot of these that I haven't seen, or since it's May, Chow Yun-fat's birthday is actually May 18th. So I usually do a marathon for a week to 2 weeks because there's so many movies I'll just watch here and there. And so since I haven't seen this, I might watch this one early. So that's The Occupant, which again, never really could find. I found a DVD on Amazon years ago, didn't get it, and then found out that was on Blu-ray and it was cheap from Hong Kong. So I have a few more Chow Yun-fat movies. I'll show those off. One that I have seen, I've seen all three of these. Better Tomorrow 3. Now I have Better Tomorrow 1 and 2. I have the DVD releases, and I watch those every year, the week of his birthday. This one is very underrated, and this one you don't hear as much about because it wasn't John Woo's directed movie. It was Choi Hark. And I really do like this. And Anita Mui is also in this. And I think it's underrated, and I do look forward to finally seeing it again. I've seen it one time before, but yeah, it'll be actually pretty fun to rewatch this. And I remember liking it. I think it deserves more praise than it gets. But yeah, that's A Better Tomorrow 3. Doesn't have the subtitle, but I think it's called Love and Death in Saigon or something to that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, but that's Better Tomorrow 3. Now, these Blu-rays are from released from Pan-Asia, or no, Panorama, sorry. Pan-Asia is the VHS line that was for VHS, but this is not focusing. However, it is Panorama, which they have their own website. Not sure, I haven't ordered from them, so I'm not sure how shipping works or anything like that. But now I'm getting into Kamen Ronson. Here's the logo here. Kamen Ronson was the company for Hong Kong released Blu-rays and some DVDs. And I've been collecting here and there for years from that company. So I'm looking forward to, keep adding these to my collection until they get better releases. Now, a lot of these don't have much but trailers on them. A few of them have more than just a trailer, but they're better than not having the movie at all. And I'm fine with these as long as I'm not missing out on any other features. So if the boutique labels want to release any of these, then I'll definitely rebuy. But going on, I have Prison on Fire, and I also have Prison on Fire 2. So this also stars Tony Leung Ka-fai. You can see him there. He is the other Tony Leung, not the one from Hard Boiled, but the one that, again, a lot of people don't talk about, but I really like him as an actor. He's also in Better Tomorrow 3. So that's Prison on Fire, Prison on Fire 2, Kamen Ronson Blu-rays. You can see the logo. And I do have a VCD of Prison on Fire 2 that I watched last year for Chow's birthday, but I've never seen the first one, so I'm looking forward to rewatching this, but watching these as a double feature. So that's Prison on Fire 1 and 2. Chow Yun-fat collection. And I got Ringo Lam's directed, Andy Lau's starring The Adventurers, which I love. It's available on Tubi, which I've recently watched, and I've seen it a few times on there. I have a DVD of it from the early days of the import DVDs. But this is such a awesome looking poster, but it's not the original poster, I don't think. But for the Blu-ray, it's really cool. It's an action movie by Ringo Lam. Andy Lau does great in this. Rosamund Kwan is also in this. Wu Qianlin, Jacqueline Wu from A Moment of Romance trilogy and some other films, but she's in this. And Paul Chang and John Chang. So a lot of good actors, and the movie's great. The action's great. The story's pretty good. But I really hope 88 Films puts this out, because if I could pick a handful of movies, this would definitely be one that I kind of want soon. But I can survive with what I got. But that's The Adventures. Great movie. Another Andy Lau movie that I didn't have. Andy Lau is one of my favorites, just like Chow Yun-fat. But and I have a Island of Fire poster behind me with Andy Lau front and center. Love that movie. Tony Leung Kai is also in that with Jackie and Sammo and a slew of other actors. And it's an underrated film. I think a lot of people hate it here in the States. They expect something else, but yeah, we are getting a Blu-ray from 88 Films of that, so I'm looking forward to that. But here's an Andy Lau movie, The Wesley's Mysterious File. I'm not sure what type of movie this is based on. It kind of looks a little futuristic or sci-fi, but I love Andy Lau, and you know, I'm willing to try anything that he's done, and I love him as a singer, and I love him as an actor. One of probably my favorite Asian singer of all time, especially he's been singing since the 80s, and even now he's still putting out music. Not necessarily full albums, but he'll do theme songs for the movies and things. But I can listen to anything he sings. Most of the movies of his that I have seen, I like or I love. The Adventurers is probably in my top 5 of his movies, but I'm looking forward to this. It's another Andy Lau movie with none other than Rosamund Kwan, who's in a ton of movies, ton of Jackie and Jet Li movies. She's been with Andy Lau in movies. She's in The Adventurers, this, and a few others. And so I'm looking forward to this. And Chu-Chi, she's also in this, and she's good. I really like her. So this is from 2002. I've never seen a trailer or anything, so I'm looking forward to this. But that's The Wesley's Mysterious File. So I'm looking forward to that from Cameron Ronson. And the last one for this package is called Operation Bangkok. And it stars Yoon Bu and Ray Liu. So I saw I think a trailer for this a year or two ago, and I kind of forgot about it. And then when it popped up, I was like, well, the trailer was really cool. And then I saw an image of it later, and then I tried to find it, and then eventually I found out that it was on the DDD House Hong Kong, so I could purchase it. And I got this for I think $16 when the normal price is like 23 or something. But I'm looking forward to it. It's 2021, I think, action film. So it's nice to see Yoon Bu do another like modern film, or to see him do something, because he's been kind of not as active as he was from the 90s and back. So it's really nice to see him come back and do something like this. He's one of the best. And so that's my my new collection, new update for what I've gotten recently. It's a good stack of films, and I love Hong Kong cinema and martial arts cinema and Asian cinema in general. I have a soft spot though, and my favorite is definitely the Hong Kong action films. I feel like they, outdo the American films a lot of the times. Not taken away from American films, but some of the best action movies come out of Hong Kong. So in that 80s, 90s, even some gems from 2000s. So good action movies were still here and there. You get them. So I'm looking forward to this collection, watching these. I'm going to do the Chow Yun-fat movies this week for his birthday. And yeah, until the next update or until the next video, thank you for watching. This is HK and USA Reviews and Interviews. Thank you.